Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. Of course, I'm your host, CDB. You are not, and I just made a video about this subject yesterday, but I hit a big milestone today, so I wanted to share that with you. As I said yesterday, I was closing in on that 100 pounds lost mark, and this morning I hit that mark in December of 2017, mid to late December. I went to the doctor and I was 284, almost 285 pounds, and this morning I was 184 on the scale. So I've hit that 100 pound loss mark, which is phenomenal, in the amount of time I've been exercising and fasting, and I wanted to share it with you, and I hope that it will inspire some people. Now, granted, some folks may lose more weight than I have quicker, some folks may not. It really varies from person to person, but I've found this fasting to be the easiest way to lose weight, because you have to do nothing. You don't have to prepare a bunch of food. You don't have to eat special food. You just eat nothing. You just simply stop shoveling food in your mouth every minute. And that's easy to do so long as you have willpower and discipline. And fortunately, when I apply myself, I do have willpower and discipline. Now, I must say I applied the same willpower discipline to gaining the weight, which was to eat everything in sight, which I did for about 20 years. So my goal now, like I said, I'm 184, is to get down to, I think 165 would be fantastic. That's about where I was when I got out of the military. That's a good weight for me. I do carry a little muscle, so I'm stocky by nature, but I think 165 would be an excellent place to land, and then I'll evaluate from there, or even before I get there, see how I feel, see how I look, and so forth, and just go from there. Folks, really, I'm not sure that the weight itself matters in terms of your goals. It's just how you feel, how you look, and whatever you want to do. I had in mind that I would stop at 185 originally, because that would have been 100 pounds, but I'm not finished yet. I have more work to do. I'm not quite where I need to be, and I'm just going to keep pushing. A couple other things I wanted to mention. There are some support groups out there for folks who are interested in fasting, intermittent and otherwise. Look on Facebook, Google Dr. Jason Fung or intermittent fasting or the Obesity Code, and you'll find some groups, and there are people in those groups who are going through the same thing that you are or I am. There's a lot of support in there. I posted about my progress this morning. Received a lot of questions, a lot of encouragement, and the typical questions that I get are, how long do you fast? How do you fast? Folks, my fasting, I usually fast for 2 or 3 days a week in a row. So that is to say, I might eat a meal on Monday night, and I wouldn't eat Monday night to Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday, or something like that. So between the last time that I eat and the next time that I eat, that will be 48, 72 hours, or maybe a little more depending on how I feel. But let me tell you, I feel great when I'm fasting. In fact, on the days like today is Friday, I've eaten today, I feel more sluggish and tired than I do on the days that I'm fasting, which is completely counterintuitive. But I think, and again, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a fitness guru, but I think, it's because your body, it takes energy to digest food, so you feel a little sluggish, and your blood sugar, elevates and all of that. I've gotten a lot of questions about, did you just lose weight, or did your numbers go down, like your blood glucose, cholesterol, blood pressure? I think I hit on that yesterday, but all of those are down within acceptable ranges, which is the big reason why I did this. I think I touched on this yesterday, but the thing that set me off on this path is because my doctor basically said, look, if I do blood work and your glucose levels and all that stuff are out of whack again, we're going to have to start considering treatment for type 2 diabetes. And I said, all right, I got to do something. So I started researching, and I happened upon the book, The Obesity Code by Dr. Fung, which I've mentioned in my previous videos many times. And I continue to mention it because it's made just such a tremendous difference in my life, and I hope if you're interested in losing weight and hopefully improving your health, you'll check it out as well. I can't guarantee that the results for you will be the same as me. Every person is different, but I can guarantee you, if you stop shoveling food in your mouth every minute of the day, or 5 times a day, or even 3 times a day, and cut it back to reasonable levels, you will lose weight, or at least most people will, unless you have some sort of a situation where it's just far more difficult to lose weight. Again, like I said earlier, I'm not finished. I plan to continue, and I plan to do fasting as a maintenance thing for the rest of my life, and hopefully that's a very long time. I like doing it. It saves money, and I can still eat pretty much what I want. Like today's Friday, I'll eat what I want all weekend long, and probably Monday too. And then back during the work week is when I tend to buckle down. I do some weight training, as I mentioned before, but it's not crazy. About 30 minutes a day-ish, not every day, 5-6 days a week at the most. The majority of what I lost is due to fasting, period. The exercise, I'm sure, has helped, but I really attribute my result from fasting. So if you're interested, please research the book. Please go to YouTube, Google, or look up on YouTube Dr. Jason Fung, Google the obesity code and things like that, and it'll come up. And listen to some of his lectures, and I think you'll find, if you're like me, it makes sense. And in my case, it works, so I'm more or less giving a testimonial to the book because it's been very, very successful for me. So just wanted to share my result and what a wonderful, happy day it is for me, and I'm looking forward to continuing to hit my goals. Again, I think I'm going to go another 15, 20, and we'll see where I land there. And I hope if you're in the midst of improving your health, it's going well for you. And please just keep plugging. If you have a bad day, if you have a bad week, if you take a week off, 2 weeks, whatever, with fasting, you can wipe it right out pretty quickly. So don't let it ruin your plan or your progress towards meeting your goals. Thanks again for watching. I've been your host, CDB. You are not. God bless.